Kelly Pavlik has sights set on a return to the top. The former middleweight champ hopes the road back in the ring is short, but his road to this fight's training camp is long, literally. Ryan Allison made that trip and has more.
Over 100 miles outside the city limits, where paved roads give way to gravel drives, lies Buzz Garnick Jr.'s Round 2. A boxing camp separated from civilization by nearly 30 minutes in every direction. This is where Team Pavlik will spend the next 3 weeks.
It's just something that I think Kelly needed, you know, a little reality check, a little gut check.
You know, sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. Sometimes you kind of want to break away a little bit.
The schedule is simple. A morning run, 3 square meals with workouts,
Good job.
and sparring sessions mixed in between.
Beautiful.
But the evening, that's where the boredom creeps in, and where some nights are spent shooting more than just the breeze.
Got it.
With the distractions of the city behind them and the team narrowed to just fighter and trainer, this camp is all about getting back to the basics.
You know what, Ryan, this is how it was when we first started. It was just always me and Kelly. We went away to Vegas twice to camps. It was just me and Kelly. Hey, champ, let's go here. Hey, champ, let's go there. That's just not happening. You know, the closest thing he's got to his friends and people back home is his telephone, and that's it. You know, nobody's coming up here. Nobody's been up here. You're the first friendly faces we've seen, you know.
Come on into the dungeon. You want to get my sign? You forgot to put X in there. I knew it was going to be a tough training camp, and you know, it's all about boxing. I mean, you have no choice. I mean, you walk out of your bedroom and you got the ring right to the right. It's kind of a serious place.
And despite the meager accommodations, this tiny house in the middle of the woods is where millionaires come to train. At least 20 world champions have endured the solitude and reaped the benefits of a camp where boxing is always the topic of conversation.
He jabs, he drops his right hand. Ryan Viren is just a very physical kid. See, big right hand, could get hit with all day. Right there, bam, hook to the body, hook up top. You know, we don't get past Brian Veer, we can't headline an ESPN card. You know, we must get past Brian Veer, and we got to get past him convincingly. And, you know, there's a lot of big fights after this, but the key word is after this. He's going to try to keep the fight long, right and close. He's going to try to keep it here, just like this kid's going to try to do. We'll get used to this. We'll get used to this. Let's go. Being up here, just me and Kelly, has given us that opportunity to focus on Brian Veer, to focus on his career, to focus on what needs to be done. Turn him over a bit. Come on. Strong, come on. Come on.
For MyValleySports.com, I'm Ryan Allison.
Tour of the Valley kicked off today with the time trials in Berlin Center. The 3-day event won't be a leisurely ride by any means. Our Christy Branham set out this week to show us just that.
Samantha Broad is a competitive cyclist.
It's pretty grueling, actually. You have to be able to suffer on the bike.
But she doesn't just pick up the bike and ride. Broad goes through a strict training regimen day in and day out.
Basically, we train all year long. We maybe take a month break.
But beginners like me don't shy away.
It would depend upon the person or how comfortable they are in a pack.
We'll put the timer on there and we'll just have you try to go like a minute as hard as you can go.
We're gonna give this a try. Whoa. And we're off. This is really fast. Professional women cyclists average 25 miles per hour. I'm averaging 15. And I only went down and around the curve and I'm out of breath. Okay.
It can be defeating at times. Sometimes you'll have, you know, your body doesn't feel good. You're sore from a lot of days of training, and you know, you put forth what you think is your best effort, and there's always somebody there that somehow manages to top that.
For MyValleySports.com, I'm Christy Branham.
Hi everyone, Mike Ward has been coaching the game of football for close to 30 years. He's been a head coach for 17, but nothing could have prepared him or his family for what happened on the field last year. Joe Allison has our story.
I said, you know, Gav, would you want me to coach? He goes, yeah, Dad, I'd love you to, I'd like you to be my coach.
He got his jersey and he got all his equipment, and it sat in the dining room for first couple days, and then came the first day of official practice. It was getting to be close to 8:30, and I knew they should have been home, and I kind of thought, wonder where they're at, and Mike called, and I could hear the siren from the ambulance in the background, and he said, Gavin's not breathing, we can't get him to breathe.
Minutes after his first 7th grade football practice, 12-year-old Gavin Ward lost a lifelong battle with asthma, his dad and coach by his side.
As all the doctors told us, the coroner and everybody else said, the best pulmonologist on the face of the earth could have been standing right by and could not have saved him. And I know that up here, but that's something that Mike deals with every day, and I know that. But what causes him grief brings me tremendous comfort, because Gavin was with his dad, the person he loved most in the world.
He's okay. It's we that miss him greatly.
It's been nearly 14 months since Gavin died. The Ward's daughter, Reese, is their main source of inspiration. But Gavin's room, a constant reminder of his loving personality.
You get up each day and you say, God, please get me through today the best I can.
My purpose in memory of my son is to try to go forward and do something positive with my life that would honor him.
Denise honors Gavin by continuing to ride horses, an activity the two shared. Mike is back on the field, the head coach at United.
I try to let them see the value in this game for the rest of your life, like I wanted my son to see the value of a sport and how it could affect the rest of your life if you approached it with honor, if you honored the game with your attitude and your effort. He's at peace. He really is.